So exercise 10.4 we were doing. Now we have to start question number 6. Question is given that, this is question number 6. A dot B is equal to 0. The question is given that A dot B is equal to 0 and A cross B is also 0. So when A dot B is equal to 0, that means you know that A dot B can be 0 if and only if A should be 0 vector, either A magnitude of A should be 0 or magnitude of B should be equal to 0, or the third condition is A, if A is perpendicular to B, then also their angle is 90 degree and cos 90 is 0. Okay, so there are these three possibilities are there for A dot B. So if A dot B is equal to 0, either magnitude of A will be 0, or a magnitude of B will be 0, or A will be parallel to B. And if when A cross B is equal to 0, 0 means 0 vector. Sorry, here no, not 0 vector because it is a scalar product 0. But here you have to write 0 vector. When this is equal to 0, and this can be 0 for modulus of A is equal to 0, or the magnitude of B is equal to 0, or the third condition, A is parallel to B. So obviously A is perpendicular and dot product, and both are 0. Cross product is also 0 and dot product is also 0 simultaneously, and two vectors cannot be parallel and perpendicular at a time. So obviously these two cannot be followed, perpendicularity or this. So hence you can write the reason, since A and B cannot be parallel and perpendicular, cannot be parallel and perpendicular simultaneously, which is not possible. Either they will be parallel or perpendicular, but both cannot be parallel and perpendicular simultaneously. So hence we have the condition, either magnitude of A will be equal to 0 or magnitude of B will be equal to 0, then only it is possible. Okay. Now question number 7, let the vectors be given as. Question number 7. Vector A is equal to A1 I plus A2 j cap plus A3 k cap, and vector B is equal to B1 I cap plus B2 j cap plus B3 k cap, and vector C is equal to C1 I cap plus C2 J cap plus C3 K cap. We have to show that A cross B plus C. This we have to prove that A cross B plus C is equal to A cross B plus A cross C. So any side we can solve first. So if you will find A cross B, you know that A cross B will be equal to the determinant I J K. And the coefficients of A1, A2, A3, then B1, B2 and B3. This will be A cross B. Similarly, right hand side is also A cross C. So A cross vector C will be equal to again A IJK, I J K, A1, A2, A3, A1, A2, A3, C1, C2, C3. Okay. Now we will take left hand side and that we have to show that equal to right hand side. So left hand side is equal to A cross B plus C. So first we have to find B plus C. So A cross B plus C. B plus C means addition of B and C. B1 plus C1, B2 plus C2. So if I write directly, this will be I, J and K. A1, A2, A3. First vector is A, that is resolved into the components A1, A2, A3. And this B plus C, if you will find B plus C, B1 plus C1, first coefficient of I will be B1 plus C1. Second will be B2 plus C2. And third will be B3 plus C3. And by the property of determinant, this determinant can be written into, it can be split into two determinants. First determinant we can write as I, J, K, A1, A2, A3. And first element of the third row, B1, B2 and B3. Then there is a plus between them. So plus here, plus, plus, plus. So the second determinant will be I, J, K, A1, A2, A3, A1, A2, A3, C1, C2 and C3. So then this is the, you can say this is equation number 1. 1 A cross B is this one first and this is second. So you can see that A1, A2, A3, B1, B2, B3 can be written as A cross B. So this is replaced by A cross B and the second determinant is the value of A cross C. So hence proved. Question number 8. Question number 8. Either A is equal to zero vector, A vector is equal to vector 0, or vector B is equal to 0 vector. If either these are two zero vectors, then A cross B will be a zero vector. Yes, it is true. Is the converse true? Justify your answer. Yes. Converse means, what will be the converse means? If A cross B is equal to 0. But as I told you, if A cross B is equal to 0 vector, so this implies that either A vector will be 0 vector, or vector B will be 0 vector, or A will be parallel to vector B. So converse will not be applicable, because if A cross B, it can be parallel vectors also. So if, therefore, for A cross B is equal to 0 vectors A and B can be parallel to each other. Therefore, converse is not true. Therefore, converse is not true. Okay. Find the area of the triangle with vertices. 3 vertices are given in a triangle, that A, B, and C. Suppose these are the 3 vertices of a triangle A, B, and C. Question number 9. This one. The coordinates of A are 1, 1, and 2. Coordinates of vector B 2, 3, and 5. And the coordinates of vector C are 1, 5, 5. Find the area of the triangle. So as I told you, A cross 2 vectors, take 2 co-initial vectors. You can take BA, BC, AC, AB. So BA vector and BC vector. Okay, half of the magnitude of the cross product. So this area of this triangle ABC will be equal to 1 by 2 magnitude of BA cross BC. Okay, so what will be BA vector? B2A vector means A minus B, OA minus OB. 1 minus 2 minus 1, 1 minus 3 minus 2, 2 minus 5 minus 3. Then what will be vector BC? BC is equal to C minus B, 1 minus 2 minus 1, 5 minus 3 plus 2, 2j, and 5 minus 5, 0, k. Okay. Now find out their cross product and then magnitude, and then put here. So we can find their cross product. So BA cross BC vector will be equal to IJK, IJK minus 1 minus 2 minus 3 -1, 2 and 0. So I take I, first row, first column, delete -2 into 0, 0, minus minus plus 3 to the 6. Then minus j is in the first row and second column, delete -1 into 0, 0, minus 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 3 times minus will become -3. Then k inside k, -1 into 2, -2 and minus 2. So this will become 6i minus minus plus 3j and minus 4k. And we need its magnitude. So magnitude of BA cross BC, BA cross BC, its magnitude will be equal to under root 6 square plus 3 square plus minus 4 square. 6 square 36, 3 square 9, 4 square 4 for the 16. 16 and 9, 25, 5, 30, 31 and 61. Correct? Under root 61. 16 and 9, 25, 25, 5, 30, 31, 61, correct? Just this value, you can put this value here, you can put, we'll get the area of a triangle 1/2 under the root 61. Square units, or you can write as under root 61/2 square units. This is the area of this one. Okay, got it? So 10.4, now question number 10. Find the area of a parallelogram. We have to find the area of a parallelogram whose adjacent sides are already given. So these are the adjacent sides. Vector A and vector B is 2i minus 7j and plus k. So area of parallelogram when the adjacent sides are given, area of a parallelogram is equal to magnitude of A cross B. Okay, so find A cross B, A cross B. A cross B will be equal to ijk, first row ijk always. Then first vector is A, so you will write the coefficients of I, j and k of vector A. Then vector B, 2 minus 7, 1. So I told you here sequence matters because A cross B is not equal to B cross A. So that's why first this row should be come from A and the second should come from B. This should come from A and this should come from B because B is coming second position, at second position. So now just solve it. So multiply this into this, -1 minus minus plus 7 3s are 21. Now minus j, this row 1 into 1 1 minus 3 2s are 6 plus k minus 7 minus minus plus 2. So 21 minus 120i 1 minus 6 minus 5 minus minus plus 5j minus 7 plus 2 minus 5k. Correct? Now find its magnitude also. So a cross b, magnitude of a cross b is equal to under root 20 square plus 5 square plus minus 5 square. 20 square is 400, 5 square is 25 plus 25. So we get under root 450. That can be written as 225 into 2 under root 450. So the answer is under root 450, but 450, this 450 we can write as 225 into 2. 225 is the square root of 15, so 15 root 2 square units. So this will be 15 root 2 square units. Okay. Next question. A, B be such that magnitude of A is equal to 3 and magnitude of B is equal to root 2 by 3, and A cross B is a unit vector. So when A cross B is a unit vector, that means A cross B has magnitude as 1 unit. So what is the magnitude of A cross B? A cross B is A, B, unit vector A, unit vector B, not unit vector A, B, sine theta is equal to 1. Because we are taking the magnitude, so the unit n cap will become 1, and here you have given the values. Value of A is 3, value of B is root 2 by 3 sine theta is equal to 1. Root 3 will cancel, so we get sine theta is equal to 1 by root 2. Therefore, theta is equal to 45 degree. 45 degree. Now, area of a rectangle with vertices, having vertices A, B, C, D with position vectors. So rectangle, again we have to use the area of a parallelogram. So A, B, C, D means here you have given OA, OB, OC, OD. Okay. So here you have given in question number 12 position vectors of the points. That means this OA is equal to minus I plus 1 by 2j plus 4k. Okay, like this will be OB and this will be OC and this will be OD. And adjacent sides, if you will draw any rectangle, suppose this is a rectangle ABCD, A, B, C, D. So you need AB and AD sides. So AB will be equal to B minus A, OB minus OA. So OB minus OA, I minus I, 2I, 1 by 2j minus 1 by 2j, 0j. Then 4k minus 4k, 0k. This will be vector AB. And vector AD, D minus A, OD minus OA. So minus I, 0, 0I. Then minus half, minus half. Minus half, minus 1. And 4k minus 4k, 0, k. So area of rectangle will be equal to AB cross AD. AD is magnitude. So find their cross product here. I'll find here cross product AB cross AD is equal to I J K 2 0 0 0 minus 1 0 I 0 into 0 0, everything 0, I will become 0, minus J 0, this will also become 0, K will become minus 2. So minus 2k. Answer is minus 2k and its magnitude will be under root 2 square 4. Its magnitude will be under root minus 2 square, that is root 4, that is equal to 2. Okay, magnitude of AB cross AD. So the answer is 2 square units. So the answer is C, 2 square units. So this is the end of this lesson. Miscellaneous you will do in revision, and in the next class you will start new lesson 3D geometry.